Home ownership is very important for many people in Malaysia, but house prices are high, so most people need help from banks. There are two main ways to get home financing: conventional and Islamic. Conventional bank like Maybank give a loans with interest. The buyers must pay back the law plus extra interest, but in Islam, interest riba is not allowed. Islamic bank like Maybank Islam do not charge interest. Instead, they use special contract like murabahah, buy and sales, ijarah rental, and musyarakah mutanakishah partnership. In this system, the bank and the customer share the cost and the risk. In this study, we compare both the systems to see how they work, their contract, how ownership is transferred, how banks make profit, and what happens if the buyers pay the late. And this help us understand which option is better for different type home buyers. Islamic home financing follows Sharia law and does not use interest riba because it is considered unfair. Islamic bank use contract like murabahah, cost plus say, ijarah less to owned, and musyarakah mutanakisah partnership to help people buy homes. In this system, the bank is not a lender but a partner or lessor. The bank and the buyer share the risk and the profit fairly. Contract must be clear and fair and agreed upon without any pressure. Key concept are akad valid contract, prohibition of riba interest, and avoidance of gharar uncertainty. This ensures that Islamic home financing is honest, transparent, and ethical for everyone involved.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Faiz Fahmi bin Hamzah. My matric number 1231511. We continue to the Sharia requirement in Islamic finance. In the Islamic financial system, all transactions must comply with Islamic ethical values such as fairness, transparency, and mutual benefits. Riba, it is interest, is strictly prohibited, and profits are earned through risk-sharing contracts like murabahah, mudorabah, or ijarah. Islamic finance also avoids elements of gharar, it is uncertainty, so all contract must be clear and well understood. A valid contract must include a clear offer and acceptance, it is ijab and qabul, a defined subject matter, and full consent from all parties without any coercion. In Malaysia, the Sharia Advisory Council under Bank Negara Malaysia is responsible for ensuring Sharia compliance and in all Islamic financial products. Okay, now let's see to the Bank Negara policies. Bank Negara Malaysia, as the main regulatory authority, plays a crucial role in ensuring that Islamic banks operate in full compliance with Sharia principles and international standards. Through key frameworks like the Sharia Governance Framework (SGF), Bank Negara Malaysia guides institution in managing Sharia risk by clearly defining the roles of the board, Sharia committee, and management. Additionally, the Sharia contract based policy document provides detailed guidance on the proper application of contracts such as murabahah, ijarah, wakalah, tawaruk, and musyarakah mutanakisah, ensuring that each product has a clear structure, proper documentation, and effective risk control. Compliance with these policies is mandatory, and failure to follow them can result in penalties or suspension of products. With this strong regulatory approach, Bank Negara Malaysia not only protects consumers and strengthen system integrity, but also position Malaysia as a global leader in the field of Islamic finance.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good morning to everyone. My name is Siti Shafementi Rosli. My metric number is 1231508. Today, I will present about the financing product of Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad, or we call it PIMB Bank. The Sharia contract used in this product is tawarruk. In this concept, the bank first buys a commodity such as metal and then sells it to the customer on a deferred payment basis. Okay, next, the customer sells the commodity in the market to get cash, and the customers repays the financing to the bank by monthly installments. This structure ensures the product is fully Sharia compliant based on the approval of the Sharia Advisory Council. Okay, now let's see the main feature of this financing product. Okay, first, the purpose this financing can be used to buy a new or existing house for refinancing or for takeover from other financial institutions. Second, the margin of financing up to 90% of the house price plus an extra 5% for MRTT or mortgage takaful coverage. Okay, third, the financing tenure up to 35 years or until age 70, whichever comes first. Okay, fourth, customers can choose fixed or floating profit rates. Okay, fifth, it is encouraged to take MRTT protection. Okay, lastly, it is for residential properties whether under construction or completed. Okay, now let's see the advantage and disadvantage of financing product. Okay, let's look at a simple example to understand how the monthly installment is calculated. However, this is just an estimate figure because the actually monthly installment may vary depending on the current profit rate and the payment structure used by the bank. Okay, thanks. That's all for my presentation.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Aminah Isa binti Sabri and my metric number is 1231504. And today I'll be talking about Commodity Murabaha Home Financing by Maybank Islamic Berhad. This is a Sharia compliant housing loan based on the Islamic concept of Murabaha through tawarruk, where instead of giving cash like a normal loan, the bank buys and sells a commodity to structure the financing. This helps avoid elements like riba, which is interest and prohibited in Islam. Now, what makes this product attractive is its flexibility and customers friendly features. Customers can choose different profit rate types, fixed, geared, or variable based on their needs. It also offers a high financing margin of up to 95% and includes takaful coverage like mortgage reducing term takaful or MRTT, which protects the borrower in case of death or disability. The repayment period can go up to 35 years or until the age of 70, helping to keep the monthly installment low. On top of that, there are no penalties for early settlement and customers are allowed to pay extra and withdraw the surplus later. This adds a lot of flexibility in managing finance. However, there are also some disadvantages to be aware of. For example, if the customer wants to change the contract terms, such as extending the loan period, additional documents and legal fees are required. Also, Islamic financing usually comes with more paperwork than conventional loans, which increase legal costs. And if the housing project is abandoned, customers still need to pay the monthly installment, which can be heavy burden. There are also concerns about unclear terms in late payment, charge and rebates. Lastly, this product, however, complies with Bank Negara Malaysia's guideline for Sharia compliant financing. It follows BNM's rules by ensuring transparency in the contract, clearly stating the profit rates, financing terms and risk disclosure, such as the possibility of delayed housing projects. BNM also ensures that all Islamic financing products avoid riba, gharar and also maisir, which this product successfully adheres to.
Comparison between tawarruk and murabahah. Tawarruk involves two sales contracts. The customer buy an asset from the bank on a deferred basis, then resell it to a third party for cash. In murabahah, the bank buy the asset and sell it to the customer at a price including profit and paid in installments. In terms of ownership, tawarruk gives temporary ownership to the customer before resell it. In murabahah, the customer own the asset after purchase it from the bank. The profit rate of tawarruk is fixed, ranged from 4.2% to 8.0%. Meanwhile, in Murabaha offers fixed, floating, or a combination of rates depending on the standard base rate (SBR) and margin. The risk for tawarruk only occurs if the customers make an early withdrawal. No profit is given in that case. Whereas in Murabaha, the profit belongs entirely to the bank. In terms of flexibility, tawarruk is suitable for import financing and is easy. In terms of cash flow, Murabaha allow withdrawal of excess installment payment but incurs a transaction fee of RM25. Analysis of strength tawarruk BIMB. First, Sharia financing. Financing according to Islamic principle. Second, meet financial needs suitable for education, housing and others. Third, investment opportunities. Profit through Sharia compliant buying and selling. 4. Deposit protection. PIDM protects up to RM250,000. 5. Competitive profit rates. Adding value to customers. And the last one is auto renewal option with the current rate on the renewal date. Strength of Murabaha Maybank Islamic. 1. High financing margin up to 95% of the house price. 2. Flexible financing tenure up to 35 years or age 70. 3. Competitive profit rate attractive for Islamic financing customers. 4. No hiding charges, no yearly settlement charge or lock-in period penalties. 5. Ceiling rate protection, protect against increases in the standard base rate (SBR). 6. MRTT protection, takaful protection for the borrower's family. And the last one is stamp duty exemption for conversion from conventional to Islamic financing. Challenges for tawarruk. First, there are differences in the view of scholars. Some are permissible, some are forbidden or disliked because they resemble to riba. Second, widespread use in personal financial raise maqasid syariah issue. Third, height dependent can affect the stability of the Islamic financial system if validity is questioned. There is a need to diversify Islamic financial products that are more innovative and syariah compliant. The last one is also important to ensure that implementation is transparent and adheres to guidelines to avoid abuse. Challenge for Murabaha. First, implementation is limited by lack of standard expertise and regulatory constraint. Second, credit risks arise if the customer fail to pay on time. Third, the market environment is challenging with low margin and high financing costs. The last one is Murabaha also rely on pump-based CMP for cash management, which is limit flexibility.
To make the conclude, in the Malaysia, Islamic home financing is growing to meet the needs of different customers. Two major banks offering Sharia compliant option are Maybank Islamic and Bank Islam. Both avoid interest riba and they follow Islamic principles, but they offer different features. Maybank Islamic has more product choices like House Key and Maxi Home I. Is offer up to the 100% financing and flexible payment option, which are good for young buyers and the first-time homeowners. Its product are modern and suitable for the people in the cities. Bank Islam, on the other hand, focus on the traditional Islamic contract. It offer up to the 19% financing with a simple and clear structure. This will make it suitable for the customer who make the strong religious, compliance and the long-term stability. At the end, the best choice depends on your personal need and financial situation and values. Buyers should compare the offer carefully and get advice to make the smart and ethical decisions.